As a chef, you're supposed to try as you go, aren't you?
Yeah. Spicy?
That is!
Oh. It feels very full circle to have, now be cooking with you, Seema.
It really does.
I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious Ras Malai cake, one of my favourite puddings to eat when I was growing up. A lot of people will stop me and say, we make this all the time.
Welcome to the Tesco Kitchen. I'm Seema Pankania.
And I'm Greg James. And every week we invite a special guest into the kitchen to cook us a dish that means something to them. Plus, you get cooking as well.
Yeah, I'm going to make something that goes perfectly with their dish. I've got a very special guest today.
Yes, tell us about the guest.
She is a woman that can do absolutely everything and look stunning while doing it. She's a chef. She's a best-selling author. She's a TV judge. She just opened a very delicious restaurant. She's also one of my role models. It is Ravneet Gill.
Hi, Rav.
How are you doing?
Yeah, really good. Welcome, welcome,
That was such a
welcome.
light intro. Thank you very much.
And it was also from the heart.
Yeah, I
because-
felt that.
It's what I think of when I see you all the time.
We both love you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. We have got so much to talk to you about. I really want to talk to you, not exclusively about Junior Bake Off, but that's one of my favourite shows ever. We'll get to that in a bit. But today, please imagine that you're teaching an 8-year-old how to do stuff. So
I'm
just
used to it.
imagine that I'm on, imagine that I'm on Junior Bake Off. What are we cooking today?
I'm going to show you how to make a really delicious Ras Malai cake, one of my favourite puddings to eat when I was growing up, but I've made it into a cake version. Have you used one of these before?
Yes, there's one in the house.
Great.
Wow.
So no, I haven't. I've watched. No, I have. When I was actually practicing to be on Bake Off, I used it and I nailed it, and then I forgot everything I needed to know about it when I was doing the TV show and I went to pieces. So I'm happy that there's an expert in the room with me.
It's very easy. So crack 4 eggs into there. So instead of making like a Victoria sponge style cake, which is like butter, sugar, flour, we're going to make like a Genoise sponge, which is really light and fluffy. It's made by whipping eggs and sugar together, and then you fold in your flour. Here we're adding a little bit of baking powder into the flour, which you wouldn't normally do, but we need a really light sponge.
Yeah, great.
Put the sugar in, and then we're just going to whip it. We leave it for like 5 to 7 minutes, and you'll see the texture change.
Do people ask you to make this cake a lot?
I feel like I gave this recipe out and now everybody just makes it because they've made it once, they've seen how easy it is, and a lot of people will stop me and say, we make this all the time. Yeah, so
That's nice.
It's a favourite. Okay, so you can see that change in texture, right? Wow. Do you normally do like a figure of 8, and that's ribbon stage. It should sit on top, the pattern. That's exactly what you're looking for, okay?
Okay.
Tip that into the glass bowl.
Yep.
So in here I've got plain flour, bit of baking powder and salt. Always a nice bit of salt in everything you bake. You're gonna put a bit of this in, bit of the dry ingredients. So once you've got sort of a covering, fold it in, and you're gonna try and keep the air in as much as you can. I always turn the bowl and the whisk at the same time, which I think people don't do. They just do that. But if you're getting 2 motions in one, so yeah. And then you've got this bit of liquid, which is the oil, that you can pour in as you go to kind of like make it softer. So now you can put another third over.
Okay.
Roughly. Does it feel like you're back on Bake Off?
It does a little bit. I was so bad on Bake Off that there were 4 of us, and Prue accidentally said that I was the 5th best out of 4. Yeah, well, she was like, yes, and in 5th place, it's Greg. I was like, there's only 4 of us, Prue. And she went, oh yes, sorry, I didn't realise. Like, that's how bad I was. It was really bad. Well, I tried though. I tried really hard. I'm a trier. Is that good?
Then do your oil. Then you can go with the last bit of flour. So that's the last bit of folding.
Is that good now?
Yeah, that looks really good. Take the whisk out, switch to the spatula, and make sure you scrape all around the edges. Yeah.
So you used to eat a lot of sweets as a child.
Yes.
How did this obsession come about?
My dad had a corner shop, we lived above it. It would be like, come back from nursery or school, whatever, run into the corner shop, grab whatever you wanted. Like, kids' dream.
What a dream.
I didn't know we had no money. I was so happy that we could have oven pizza on a Friday night. Like, it was so exciting to me. And I ate so much sweet stuff that I got a hole in my tooth. Oh, God. But it was a milk tooth, thank goodness. And then it just petered out. And then I was fine with, I can have like 1 biscuit and stop. And that batter is done. Let's go in the oven.
Hey guys, don't be scared. What's the chocolate bar that reminds you of being a kid? What was your go-to?
My go-to...
There's someone at my front door.
Is that you?
Who's it?
Here's the postman. Oh, look, there's Bella's coming to the door, I think. Look. Bella, say hi to Rav.
Hi, Bella.
You okay? We're baking. The doorbell just went off during the show.
Oh, sorry. Can we go to Ras restaurant soon?
Yes, please come.
Can we go to the restaurant? Bye. There you go. Anyway, chocolate bars. What are we
Yes.
talking about?
Well, I'd say one of my top favourites, Crunchy Bar or chocolate-covered raisins or a Snickers.
I've got a hot take on a Mars ice cream. Mars ice cream, way better than a Mars bar. Snickers
that's
ice
it.
cream, not as good as a Snickers, but a Mars ice cream better than a Mars.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
If you were only allowed to eat one chocolate bar forever, what are you going for?
Oh, that's really hard.
That's okay, we've got time. Just take it seriously, please.
I think I might have to be a little bit boring
okay.
and go for a 70% lint.
Okay, you get unlimited lint.
Yeah, unlimited lint. I would
Unlimited.
cry if I got
Unlimited.
unlimited lint.
Yeah.
That's, wow, lint if you're watching.
Lint, if you're watching. Ravneet.
I think I would go basic and go for dairy milk fruit and nut.
Oh, that's a great choice.
Yeah.
What would you choose?
I actually would go for, probably go for a chocolate orange, but I'd also go for, and I know we've got things to do, but this is important, chocolate orange Easter egg. Leave that hanging.
I've heard you've got some opinions about Easter eggs.
Well, it's just a very simple opinion, is that I do think they should be available all year round. And it was my understanding that Tesco would make that happen. Anyway, now what?
We're gonna make the milk part. I'm making a version that's got milk, cream, and condensed milk in it.
Yeah.
Ground pistachios, cardamom, and ground almonds, pinch of saffron. Can you bash these cardamom pods up in that pestle and mortar?
I'm so excited to learn how to make this milk because when I used to have Ras Malai as a child, this was like my favorite bit was the milk, and I used to just drink the milk and kind of leave the dumplings.
I was the same. When I worked in an Indian restaurant, we would have like litres and litres of the milk and I would drink it during service.
It's so good.
So good.
It's amazing, and it's really simple.
Yeah.
How did you start getting into cooking and becoming a chef?
I loved cooking. I
Yeah.
had people around every day at uni. I was the sober girl that was always cleaning, that was always looking after everybody, and then I would cook everybody's lunch and dinner. I just loved it. So then I just thought, well, I could do this as a job. And then I Googled it, just how to be a chef. And then yeah.
You googled literally how to be a chef.
And that's it. And my dad at the time was like working for a Holiday Inn, so someone at Holiday Inn knew someone who had a private members club in Mayfair, and I went to be a little chef there. I worked in a chocolate shop, I saved up money, and I went to Le Cordon Bleu.
Wow.
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, but I only did 6 months.
Okay.
Because I could only afford 6 months of the course. Did you do a little bit there?
No, I did actually because of you.
You did a competition.
I did a competition to go to Cordon Bleu and I didn't win.
Right.
But then I actually did a work experience day with Rav.
Yes, you did.
Such parallels, because similar time at uni when I was like, I want to be a chef. But I went on Instagram and I looked up like loads of people who were cooking, and I found you and I was like, oh my God, she's brown and she cooks. I want to be her.
That's so cool.
So I messaged and she responded and she was so lovely, and I went to work for like an experience day at Wild at Tart.
Yes.
And she was like, don't go to cookery school, go work at a restaurant, it's so much better, you're gonna get experience, you're gonna get this. And I was like, okay, I'll do that.
And you did that?
And I did exactly that.
That's
I
so
remember
amazing.
that so distinctively
Yeah.
because I also remember talking about you when you left, because you were doing like a biomed, something.
I was doing neuroscience.
Yeah, and we all went, she should study, like don't do this.
But no,
I didn't do that.
you're both
Yeah.
doing the thing you should be doing. This is amazing.
This is more fun.
It's actually
though.
way more fun, and
Yeah.
I'm really glad.
So in this milk, I've put in saffron, ground pistachios and ground almonds.
Oh, it smells amazing.
I've done-
That's a lot of bashing and that's fine.
Is that good?
Yes.
I just thought ground to a pulp.
Let's get half of that in.
It's that.
Great, and then we're just gonna let this come up to a simmer and then turn it off the heat.
Yeah.
We're gonna poke some holes in it to let all of this milk soak in. And that's great. Pour this milk all over the sponge. That cake will absorb all of that flavour.
This also must be quite scary to people who have not made a cake like this before, because this feels like you're breaking every single cake rule ever.
It feels quite.
It's-
Quite literally a sponge cake.
It's a sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna relax, it's gonna go in the fridge, it's gonna completely chill.
Wave at the camera. I booby trapped it and put a camera in here just to surprise you. Sweet dreams. It's important to talk to your cakes. That's what I always find. So to go with that, Seema, what are you making today?
So I'm making something very special to me, which is my mum's chicken curry. It's a very classic chicken curry in our house. It's very simple to do, and I think it's one of the best and easiest ways to make a curry when you just want to make something that looks really impressive. So you're gonna need some garlic cloves, ginger, an onion, chilies, chicken thighs, tinned tomatoes, and full fat yogurt. And for the spices, cumin seeds, a cinnamon stick, black peppercorns, star anise, dried chilies, chili powder, ground cumin, ground coriander, and ground turmeric. And to finish it off, I've got some julienne ginger, jalapenos, and coriander. There is a lot of spices to this recipe. Tesco actually sells like the actual Indian spices in the packets, which are really good quality, and they're the ones I use at home, so you can get like the proper flavor in them. You just buy it once, and you can make curry really cheaply, like for the rest of the year. We're gonna start off with a little bit of oil, and we're gonna cook off our whole spices. What is this?
That is cumin seeds.
What's this one?
That's star anise.
Yes. Great.
Next, peppercorns. Get out of my sight.
This one.
Cinnamon stick.
Yep.
Looks to me like a chili.
These are dried bird's eye chilies. You can also leave this out. So I'm just cooking off my whole spices here, and then you want to caramelize the onions. My mum likes to do it until the onions get quite brown, and that adds like a sweetness and a richness to the curry. I think the whole spices in dishes like this really elevates it. The black peppercorns I just eat, but you can just avoid them.
I fish them out.
You can fish them out.
So wouldn't you fish out the star anise and the cinnamon?
You would, yeah, you definitely fish out the star anise. I would definitely avoid the bird's eyes. Don't buy into that, but you do need it to get that flavor in it. What you can do is to blend up your tomatoes. Annoyingly, every single one of my mum's recipes uses 3/4 of a tin of tomatoes. And I'm so sorry that's so annoying. I've spoken to her about it many a time. And we've done it with the whole tin, and it's just not the same. So you will just have to use 3/4 of a tin.
What do you do with the little quarter that's left?
We just build it up for the next one.
Okay. Just shots.
Figure it out. What I like to do is I like to blend it straight in the tin.
What?
Hack! So we're gonna add in some green chilies.
That's a lot of garlic.
4,
7
5, 6,
cloves
7.
of garlic.
Yeah, like a handful. And you wanna do like that much ginger. So if you just chop that up and put that in there. Keep the skin on, never take the skin off, because you're gonna lose so much ginger.
How are we chopping it? Chunks?
Yeah.
This is wild.
I've
Garlic?
never blended anything in a tin like that. That's quite clever.
I think that might be done.
Yeah?
You just don't want any big bits of chili or ginger or garlic, but that looks great. That can just go straight in here.
Lovely.
Good hack. And you can also now rinse this with some water. You want the same amount again, about 3/4, and we'll use that when we put the chicken in. So you've got your tomatoes in here, and then you're gonna add your spices. Chili powder, ground cumin, ground coriander, and some turmeric. And this is now the most important bit. You're gonna let this cook out kind of for as long as possible. You're gonna see the oils kind of separate from the tomatoes, and that's gonna basically mean that everything's kind of frying in it. And the frying of the spices is what's gonna bloom the spices and really infuse that flavor.
So Rav, your restaurant seems to be flying. So tell us all about it and how it's all going.
It's 1,000 times harder than I could have ever imagined. But because I'd opened restaurants for people, I've always been the chef on the side of that. I've never obviously put my own money into it and sacrificed my entire life.
Also, whilst having a child.
Yeah, we opened the restaurant when Donnie was 1. And it was, what a silly idea. It's basically a crash whenever I'm there with him, because I have to have him just running around whilst I'm getting stuff done.
So how often are you two manning the kitchen?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
Wow.
So Matt, my husband, is the exec chef with our other head chef, Joe, who's amazing. And Matt's there every single day. I'm the pastry chef, I oversee the desserts, he oversees the menu, and we have an amazing team of people that we work with.
Wow.
I really loved your series that you made on Instagram.
Welcome back to my weekly vlog of Open a Restaurant with me in the worst year to do it. And I've been questioning my life decisions. I put my head in my hands and I said, I don't think I can do this anymore. And then I ate lunch.
Those are the bits you never see. You just see someone thinking about opening a restaurant, and then it's open, it's beautiful, it's amazing. You never see all the hard bits in between, which are so real and something that people need to know.
You must be proud of the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think I haven't stepped back enough yet and looked at it, because it hasn't even been a year, so maybe I'll get to that point.
So for this curry, you just kind of want to cook this base until you can see the oils coming out.
Nice.
You do want to add a decent amount of oil to a curry, way more than you think. I think that's the trick in restaurants where curries taste so good, because you can see the oil separating out here, They're like quite red, and that's like the spices being bloomed in the oils.
It smells so nice. It does smell very spicy.
Yeah, grab that chicken there. We can add that in. I'm using bone-in, skinless chicken. I took the skin off. I think when you take the skin off, the sauce kind of penetrates into it a little bit better.
We're gonna need a bigger pan.
Let me put one more in, and I think that's enough. And then we can just add the rest of the water. This is now gonna cook for about 15, 20 minutes. Right, it'll be fine.
Fish would be nice in there, wouldn't it?
Put some coconut milk if you're putting some fish in, would be really good.
Prawns would be nice.
Yeah.
Prawns.
Any protein, even any vegetable, it's a perfect curry base.
Okay.
It looks really, really good.
Yeah.
We're gonna finish it off with some Greek yogurt. Very, very important. You have to use full fat yogurt.
Okay, do you promise?
Promise to
Promise.
always use full fat, because so many times people have done this and not used full fat yogurt and it splits and it curdles and it doesn't look good.
Yeah.
It's incredibly important. 2 big tablespoons. This kind of adds like a tenderness to it, makes it a bit more creamy.
As a chef, you're supposed to try as you go, aren't you?
Yeah.
You don't like it, then your customers aren't gonna like it.
Yeah, for sure.
Spicy?
That is. Back to the cake.
We're gonna top this cake with some whipped cream, nuts, and then a bit of this simple saffron syrup.
How do you make this?
Just a bit of sugar and water boiled together and some strands of saffron.
So can we please talk about Junior Bake Off?
Yes.
I love
You're a
this
fan.
show. Oh my God, I love this show. Bake Off is an institution, but Junior Bake Off, there's a charm that the other show doesn't have, which is the kids. And
Yeah.
also you and Liam are brilliant as judges. Harry Hill is a comedy hero. It all works beautifully, and the kids they're really lively. Do you feel like at the end of the day you've sort of been a primary school teacher for the day?
It's really fun because we don't have an obligation to almost like teach them and look after them. We just get to have fun with them.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I feel quite, I mean, I'm exhausted, but it's been the most fun.
And there's some really very, very talented kids on there
Yeah.
that make some great stuff. Have you learned anything from them?
I'm constantly learning from them. They've like grown up in the era of YouTube,
Right.
which I didn't, well, you know, I didn't have.
yeah.
And they come up with all these new techniques and things that I've never seen. So I'm really learning from them actually about what the kids are doing. It's quite fascinating.
It was sort of the limit for my baking when I was a kid would have been fairy cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a
Or-
packet mix.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
And the Rice Krispie cakes.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Still delicious, by the way. But
Which no one has made on Bake Off yet, which they should bring back.
should.
Yeah,
they not?
some good Rice Krispie cakes.
So what's going on here? So we're whipping the cream.
Whipping the cream. Why don't you grab the cake out of the fridge? That's nice and whipped now.
Hey.
See, all of that liquid is soaked in.
Oh.
So great.
So now, Greg, do you want to dollop the cream on top?
I'd love to
Kind of
dollop.
do a little bit of spreading. I'll just like do a nice.
Wow.
There you go. That's a touch of class right there.
It is. That's the trick.
Yes.
And then we can just drizzle that syrup over the top.
If I do it well, can I eat this?
Yes. Whatever you feel like.
Did I do well?
Yes, you can have the cream. And then we'll go with a few of the flaked almonds. And then we'll just go with a few of the pistachios. And that's it.
So nice.
Could you use any other flavors for this?
Yeah, I mean, in the summer, I like doing this without all the spices in it and just serving it with fresh strawberries.
So my curry's done.
Yes.
We're gonna just do the final bits. My mum likes to add fresh, like jalapenos, some julienne ginger, and a little bit of coriander. And what my mum would also say is to cover for a few minutes so the ginger and the chilies soften and kind of infuse a little bit more. I know she's gonna watch us and tell me off about that, so I thought so. We're serving it with this, which is like my mum's concoction. It's just red onions, yogurt, mint sauce, and some lemon.
How about a mango lassi?
Oh,
How about this?
that looks
Thank you.
There we go.
so good.
Lassi's up. Please, can I eat?
Yes.
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 That is a very, very, very nice.
Really tasty.
That's a great level of spice as well. I love that.
You get the freshness of the ginger and the chilies and the coriander.
That's lovely. I
really
like to
like
get a bit of
that.
ginger in that as well. That's so nice. Do you know what? That's amazing now. I would eat that tomorrow and
Yeah.
it'd be 5
Even
times
better.
better.
Wow, that's delicious.
Great.
That's really, really great. Love it.
Should we have some dessert?
Fantastic.
Whoa, can you look at the milk that comes out? Wow. A juicy dessert, I think, is one of the most delicious types of desserts.
You check that.
It doesn't feel heavy. That is so,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
nice.
It's all of that. It's all of that air that you kept in the sponge.
Yeah.
It's so spongy. I love how the milk has just absorbed through the entire thing. It's really, really light and it feels really special because of all the saffron and nuts.
Yeah.
You could get away with this as a breakfast cake.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It all goes
Perfect
well.
crowd pleaser. Easy, really delicious, and complements each other so well.
Thank you for cooking. That was absolutely delicious. And Ravneet, thanks so much for being in the Tesco Kitchen.
Thanks for having me.
We've loved having you here.
It feels very full circle to now be cooking with you, Seema.
Oh,
Doesn't it? From like
it
you
really
coming in,
does.
it's, yeah.
It really does.
It's quite surreal, so thanks.
Thank you for coming.